Taking to breaking news near Pittsburgh, there has been an explosion at a U.S. steel plant. You're looking at live pictures right now in Clairton. Emergency workers, they are there trying to rescue several people. We understand they are trapped somewhere in the rubble of that explosion. Officials say a fire broke out at the plant just before 11 a.m. and 5 people had to be taken to the hospital. There are no confirmed fatalities right now, but again, a U.S. steel plant explosion right there. You're looking at live pictures from Clairton, Pennsylvania, not far from Pittsburgh. We'll bring you updates all throughout the day here on air and on local10.com.
Pennsylvania steel factory explosion traps people in rubble. Rescue operation underway. The explosion occurred Monday at U.S. Steel Clairton Coke Works in Clairton, Pennsylvania. I'm Modi J. This is the Mo You Know. In Clairton, Pennsylvania, unfortunately, has just had a tragic explosion at the U.S. Steel plant. Clairton is about roughly 40 minutes southeast of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we're just going to go into details because this has turned into a recovery operation. They're saying that there are multiple people still stuck inside of the building. So we'll go into this article and read a little bit about it. I'm Modi J. This is the Mo You Know. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, help me reach 1,000 subscribers on this channel. And let's jump into this article.
We have some breaking news. A rescue mission now underway in Pennsylvania to try to free people trapped underneath the rubble after a steel plant explosion near Pittsburgh. You can see these pictures from the scene. We're getting our information from an Allegheny County spokesperson who also tells NBC News that the health department is on site testing the air quality. Now, it's early on. We don't know how many people are trapped. Also, the Associated Press reports there are multiple injuries, but exactly how many, we don't know. The region's only level 1 trauma center has received 2 patients. We'll continue to bring you any new details as they come into us.
An explosion occurred Monday at a steel factory in Pittsburgh area, leaving people trapped under the rubble, officials say. Dozens of people were injured and at least one person was unaccounted for following an explosion at a U.S. Steel Clairton Coke Works, Pennsylvania. Senator John Fetterman said on Facebook. Now, hopefully there are no casualties from it, and everyone that is buried up under this rubble, they can get them out in a timely fashion. So no major injuries. And if there are any injuries, hopefully they can recover from it. Now, this is where things start getting a little spooky. I have a bioenvironmental background. Now, I'm not sure what caused that fire, but I was around a lot of chemicals and things, and I know chemical reactions can also cause chemical fires, which are actually some of the worst fires to be around. So all of this, it may have been preventable. Maybe it was a mishap on one of the employees. We aren't too sure with the information that's provided, but we're going to go into this article a little more deeper just because we know that it is a rescue operation at this point. I was just on site at Clairton Coke Works, he posted. I've been talking with USW and U.S. Steel officials to get more information. A spokesperson for the county said a rescue operation was underway for people who are trapped at the factory in Clairton, a city about 35 miles southeast of downtown Pittsburgh. Now, I do have the map on here so you guys can see kind of where it's located. As I mentioned, it's about 40 minutes southeast of Pittsburgh. Really hoping for all the families. Hopefully no one's severely injured in this situation because this is bad and it's unfortunate that it happened. The health department is also on site to monitor the air quality. The spokesperson said in a statement, air quality monitors have not detected levels of federal standards. The department said, but residents who live within 1 mile radius of the plant are advised to remain indoors, close all windows, and set HVAC systems to recirculate out of an abundance of caution. Again, as I was mentioning, I was bioenvironmental, so everything that they're talking about is exactly what we would issue out, especially on the base. I know how to do the plume diagrams to predict where it's going to go. I'd have to contact weather to see which way the wind was blowing. I'd have to set up radecos, which those were more for radiation. I don't know about what they were using in this steel plant, but you would monitor upwind, downwind, and at the point of contact. So all of this is very serious, and I do advise everyone to stay in, breathing in the toxins or whatever they have. They're dealing with steel, so that right there could be a lot of metals that get flown up into the air, metal particles, the HVAC systems. Preferably, you want to even just close your vents. You might just have to tough it out at this point. Don't even have it on recirculate because it could have already been in your system. Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis said he knows people who work at the plant. The Commonwealth is providing whatever resources and manpower that are needed to help with emergency response. He said on a post on X, please stay away from the area at this time to allow emergency crews to do their job and follow all future guidance from officials that live nearby. Now, they did say that they're not sure how this fire actually started. It could have been a mishap by an employee, maybe faulty equipment. It could have been any little thing that can trigger off something like this. And especially in a manufacturing plant, something of this magnitude, one little thing can easily roll over into something devastating as of what we have here. But I'm gonna keep you guys updated with this. This is all the information we have right now. Hopefully they can rescue any of the people that are still trapped within the building and put the fire out completely. From what I've seen, it just looks like there's smoke. Maybe the fire is out, but the damage came from all of the rubble. All right, let me know what you think about this situation. Again, I'm Mo IJ, and this is the Mo You Know. We're praying for those that may have been affected by this. Hopefully, it's a good recovery and we have 0 casualties. Once we find out more of what's going on, I'll give you guys an update. You can join my Discord. It will be pinned in the chat, well, in the description. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. This is an unfortunate situation. Happened on a Monday. Best of wishes and, luck to everyone that's involved in this. Hopefully the emergency responders can help out with this whole situation and everyone is safe. I'm Mo IJ. Thanks for watching. I'm out.